Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ebro in the morning. Me and T.I. is talking about some of his other endeavors here. Laura Styles Rosenberg is present. Give it up for T.I. back.
Yeah.
What's up? Back on the show. T.I. has a new venture. He's an independent. He has something called The Nick that you can get on Apple Music right now. It's a 5-song EP.
Yeah.
This came all of a sudden, I feel like. It was like you just kind of was like, you know what, I'm going to put something out.
Yep, that's exactly how it happened. It came, the thought to put it out came like September 2nd.
Why? But was it just?
And it came out September 11th.
Just I got some music. I need to get it to the people.
I mean, I've been having music. I've just been sitting around waiting to see what I'm gonna do. I've been saying I'm gonna put something out, and I just hadn't done it. You know what I mean? I'm really behind schedule with the timeline in my mind. I'm a little behind schedule, so you know I was frustrated with myself. I just said, man, you know, I'm gonna stop sitting on this dope, man.
What are you waiting for? What's going on?
Man, just you know, just superstar procrastination. I'm sorry.
Being a rapper. Just being a rapper.
No, just being a superstar. I apologize.
That's really what it was. Just trying to overthink it.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. That's all I can accredit it to. I ain't gonna make no excuses.
But you, I mean, your other endeavors are Cool Clothing.
Yeah,
I've seen the latest
Hustle
line, the Hustle Gang thing.
Yeah.
I know about another group that you're about to launch called Watch the Duck, which I'm a fan of. That you're collaborating with Pharrell on, right?
Yeah, Pharrell and myself are actually co-executive producing it together.
I love them.
Yeah,
they have some hits. People gonna see they got some records.
And I'm talking about this
that they produce. This is even
they produce, they write, they like you know they're a one-stop shop. You know what I mean? And if you go back to the Paperwork project, you may be familiar with the voice of G Shit. That was the lead singer of Watch the Duck.
Yeah.
So
Iggy Azalea, you're still involved with that?
Sure.
That seems like it's slowed down some.
Well, yeah,
she's getting her.
It took a bit of a rest stop.
Have you guys talked?
Personally, no.
Yeah.
No.
She's in love with her boyfriend.
That's wonderful.
And
that's positive.
She's engaged. She's getting married.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. That's great. Absolutely.
She took some missteps that you tried to coach her on that she didn't listen to.
I did. I mean, yes.
You covered for her many times on this show.
Why isn't it funny though? We were like, man, when Tip used to come with her, we're like, man, Tip, relax. Why you got to be with her all the time? She's gonna be just fine. Tip stepped away.
Hey man, I ain't gonna make no excuses. I mean, but look though, the thing is, in her defense, she had a lot thrown at her at one time.
Very fast.
Any human being anywhere gonna have a hard time adjusting.
In retrospect, you also had some verbal back and forth with even Azalea Banks in that moment.
Yeah, but I mean, but she was just a little reckless with her combo.
Right.
You know what I mean? She had a hard time properly directing her energy to the right source. You know what I'm saying? She kind of like just shotgun sprayed everything.
She still kind of does that sometimes.
Yeah.
She came at me.
Yeah,
just because we didn't.
She's gonna come at you again just for even talking to T.I.
Shouldn't even brought it up. Right?
Yeah, but you know that's you know.
Listen, man, you know I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Disrespect will not be tolerated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pull up on the undefeated champ and speak, I'm gonna speak to anybody. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna be tolerated. I don't give a damn who you are.
Yeah.
Man, woman, and child.
Yeah, that's real. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Little kid got on the playground gonna get
you
it.
Get it too.
Come at me wrong, little kid gonna get it, man. I'm telling you now.
Well, while you're sitting here, I want to say, because we're not going to be able to see her, and I know you haven't talked to her, but like, I don't know about you. I know through management you have, but I've tried to reach out personally to Iggy. I've reached out through her management team, through Nadia, to try to talk to Iggy.
For what?
Just because I felt like when we didn't want her, I don't think Iggy's a bad person, and I didn't want the whole thing to fall apart. And so when the wheels started coming off, we were kind of like, man, you should just come back to this platform and be yourself again. And it just didn't seem like she wanted. She kind of felt like we were shitting on her. I never meant for it to be that way.
She definitely feels like that.
For sure. She said it multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very difficult to be the new kid and to be the butt of the jokes and to be just directed with all, like, you know, the direction of all the negativity and You
the
know what I
poster
mean?
child for like
Yeah.
A lot of
cultural
feelings.
theft.
You're right. A lot of feelings.
It came in a time where culturally in this nation, which she's not from here,
Right.
you know, we were actually looking for a source for somewhere to place some pent up
Long
aggression.
time
You
anger.
know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And they just kind of got it for no reason. In some cases, some stuff they brought upon themselves, but in some cases, you know what I'm saying, it just kind of was just
Right place, wrong time.
Yeah, the easiest place to put some pent up aggression.
Was there a specific conversation that you had with her that made you be like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk away and just leave the whole thing alone?
Yeah, after the Q-tip thing. After the Q-tip thing, you know what I'm saying, after I kind of had smoothed it over and was like, okay, well, what is really meant to be said here is, and then, you know, after it was cool, you know what I mean, everything was cool, and then they kind of came back and undid what I had just.
You just got tired of cleaning it up.
It ain't really like I got tired of cleaning. Hey man, I'm gonna be all the way real. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm a loyal partner. You know what I mean. And if I rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you. If we right, wrong, we'll discuss that in the car. We're gonna get out of here right now though. You know what I'm saying.
Yep.
You know, that's just how I am. So right now, I'm gonna block the bullets. Okay. Now, go. You know what I mean. Now, when I say go. Go, you know what I'm saying? Just go. Don't stand around and talk while I'm blocking bullets. You slowing me down, you know what I'm saying? But I really do feel that, you know, they just needed a little more time to adjust, which I feel they can do. They have the talent, they have the charisma, they have everything.
You keep saying they, the team. You're speaking to the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you don't feel
the world of Iggy Azalea.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, she is the nucleus, but there are a lot of other pieces around, including myself, that, you know, keep that machine working. And I feel like they have all the tools necessary to overcome and evolve beyond this situation or those situations.
I respect it. You also were thrown, your name anyway, or your crew was, when this Drake Meek Mill thing happened. People said there was someone that got peed on at a movie theater.
See, this is a Falcons hat.
Yep, I love this hat. It's a good-looking hat, by the way.
Yeah, this is Falcons hat. And you know what? Falcons beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football.
That's as close as you want to get to Meek Mill and the Drake combo.
26-24.
Congratulations,
he
week
wants
one.
nothing
Thank
to do
you.
with it.
Look, Matty Ice.
Thank you very much.
Matty Ice looks like something out there. Julio Jones looking.
Yeah, Julio Jones is the real deal, man. Roddy White as well. You know, we got to get our secondary together.
Falcons on the underbill.
I didn't know they had that.
We got to get our secondary together. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna be all right. We got a lot of pass rushing in. You know what I'm saying? Something we've been working on in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you I'll let you make the move back in a second. Watch, I'm gonna divert and then you come back. But I am curious about this. Are you a sidelines whenever you want at a Falcons game? Like, can you just show up and they'll?
I could be, but you know what I'm saying? I never really exercise my right to do that as much.
Because you don't
I'd rather
go,
be
or
in
because
a
you'd rather
box.
just get in a box or
I'd
get
rather
seated?
be in a box. I have so many people with me most of the time. It's hard for me. I can't just go to a game by myself.
You
You know
in
how many
Atlanta?
people gonna say, "Oh, really? Oh, you gonna go to the game? Oh, by yourself? Oh, okay. I got you. I got it." So, you know, most time it be so many people want to go. If I can't get a box, I just be like, man, you know, I'ma just not go.
That's very interesting.
Are there more seasons of Family Hustle on the way?
Well, you know, we wrapping up season 5, and we're gonna make a family decision on a season 6.
Are you happy with where the show is right now?
Yeah.
You yourself and what it's done for your family?
I am. I truly am.
Are the kids excited about filming and being a part of it, being on television?
Yes.
They love it, right?
Well, everybody except Major.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Why?
Major hates it. He can't stand it.
Just had enough?
He just don't. I mean, like, he just rather just play his video games. He just don't really. He ain't into it at all.
I mean, it's work. It's actual work you have to do. It's stuff you have to do.
He's not into it. And you know, oddly enough, you know the one part he hates more than anything? Micing up. He's again? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might get him to film. If you ain't got to put the mic on, you'll get him to film. He'll stand there and, you know, but when he say, all right, Major, time to mic up. I'm going. I'm hot. One time we found, listen, we were looking for Major. Major he hid a couple times before this, like season 4, season 3. He hid a couple times, and we found him, and he figured out how we found him. So this time we were looking for him, and the mic guy was like, I don't know where he is, but it's a lot of water wherever it is. And man had to flush the mic.
No, he didn't.
And we hid in another room.
Yo, look, he encourages you. Look at
The man had to flush the mic, man. I said, I was slick. I was real slick. I like that one. That was cool.
How do you handle your? I was looking. I forget why I linked from one of a picture you posted, and before I know it, I ended up down the rabbit hole of the T.I. family Instagram. How do you feel about your kids having such a huge social following? All your kids got hundreds of thousands of followers.
I mean, it's a part of their life now. I mean, I think, there's no way for me to only give them part of the life. You know what I mean? Like, they got the life. That comes with it. You know what I mean? I just try and teach them how to be responsible and how to deal with it accordingly.
Who embraces it the most, and would you say is most ready for everything that could come?
Damani and King.
They're suited for this life.
Mm-hmm. They ready. Damani and King, but in different ways though. You know
In what ways for each of them?
Damani is the art. Like, he's the artist. He's pretty much, he can draw, he can rap, he can, you know what I mean, he can skateboard. He can pretty much just hop and do stuff. Just, shoot pool. You know what I mean? He's just kind of just that person, and King is, oddly enough, he's the muscle. You know what I mean? King
ready for action.
Yeah, he 2001 T.I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really got that business about him. He ain't gonna take no shots, and I think that is, that's the energy that's needed to actually, to make ground in America anyway. I'm just looking back at all of the legacies in America, and it took some very, very strong, dangerous decisions to be made. You had to have the heart and the nerve to really, really step out on the ledge and make some dangerous decisions, and be willing to stand for the consequences in order to really make it in this country. Anybody, any race, any generation, that go from, man, George Bush, Donald Trump, to Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? Any of them, all had to really, really step out there on the line, and I think, you gotta have that to make it.
You brought up Dr. Dre, which immediately my mind went to Straight Outta Compton, and you being an active movie producer,
right on,
actor in your own right.
Right on.
We've heard rumblings of an Outkast biopic.
Oh yeah.
That sounds.
During
That's
the
the latest.
interview, during Labor Day, Big Boy said that they had a conversation about it. That could happen.
That's dope. I mean,
would you ever have interest in telling your entire story? Is that something that we may see, or that never even crossed your mind?
Yeah, I mean, Brian Grazer, man, who did 50 and Eminem's, he have approached me several times about my biopic, and I always told him, man, it's too soon. You know what I mean? I just felt it was too soon. I think, man, maybe a series would be more appropriate, because I just had so much stuff.
I just said on One Epstein last week, we were talking about, Syph and I were complaining about we love the movie, but there's some things I didn't like, and I was like, they tried to force.
Just stop.
So my point is, no, I love the film.
It was magnificent.
It was magnificent. However, you can't deny there are pieces there that required more time, and I would love a series. Like, your whole life in 2 hours that's a very tough thing.
Let me and to add on to help him. What he's trying to say is the way we're consuming content these days.
Sure.
A film doesn't always give you the time
justice,
and the justice and the intricacies.
Tupac for 3 minutes going Hail Mary in a session that shouldn't even been the Hail Mary session. Like, that wasn't. The movie was amazing. I wish it would have just been
in
NWA.
the timeline. That shouldn't have been the Hail Mary session in the movie.
But hold up though. Let me see. You're right. You are absolutely right.
It's nitpicky. I would want more. If they had made that an 8-episode series.
But the thing is, though, I feel, now that you bring me to that point, as far as the helmet, there are certain copyrights and certain publishing things,
Licensing.
the licensing and stuff.
Well, and I think also with Pac, people are never quite sure because he recorded so much at one time.
That's right.
That it's not like he's that artist where you can go, oh, well, this was from the blank sessions, and it was all he was always.
But you know what? I think to sum up your
critique
objections to the movie, you should just say, you know what? I wanted more.
That's it.
That's all you had to say.
But I love the film.
Okay.
By the way, I fully review. I saw it first morning, 10 a.m.
film, and I wanted more. That's
But
it.
yeah.
So T.I. would be a Netflix
I mean, yeah.
series.
I ain't mad at that.
That makes more sense for you.
T.I.
Because I said the young man that played Pac, you know, they said they're working on something. We suggest the same thing.
I heard it was 2 projects. I heard one John Singleton's
Yup.
doing, and then there's another one that I think is it Randall Emmett or somebody else is doing.
But I kind of felt like, listen, don't let the Tupac thing feel like a HBO multi-part.
That's okay.
You know, as long as it does more justice than the Aaliyah story.
Of course.
Well, that's a low bar. I wanted to go even better than that.
Nah, what I'm saying though, but that's like we just got to keep our heroes off of that kind of a platform.
Lifetime.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We can't
Well,
afford.
you know, for that matter, even the TLC one.
Yeah,
that was
well,
whacked.
But it was better, I heard, right?
It was better,
was
but
better
it
than-
wasn't.
It was better than the Aaliyah
Yes.
story.
And let's be, I mean, there are, this is going to sound fucked up. There are lines to shit. TLC's a great group. TLC's not Aaliyah in terms of what they mean in people's hearts. But to that extent,
Whoa,
though,
hold up.
I know that you're connected to Atlanta.
Whoa, hold up. You telling me Left Eye is not where people in people's heart the same way Aaliyah is what you're saying?
Musically,
I want you to stand firm on this position and think about what you're saying.
I will.
All right.
I think what he's
The
saying.
left, no, I got it, bro. Don't worry.
Are you
T.I.'s
sure?
challenged me many a time. I can walk down this
Listen,
road.
he sticks
you
up for
sure?
his white
Of
girl. I
course.
stick up for my white girl.
I'm not gonna go that far off. I promise.
All
Well, fuck that. No. So I would say if it was the Left Eye story, we're having a separate conversation. But I don't think the group TLC, as much as they have hits, but Aaliyah has an impact on people that is very deep, even deeper than her music for some reason.
Absolutely.
But now with Pac, and for that reason, the Pac film is an even bigger challenge than the NWA film because Pac is the most beloved artist maybe of all time.
Absolutely, but can we get back to the TLC thing just right quick?
I think Aaliyah is more beloved by a lot of people than TLC. Yes, I do. That's not
You're crazy.
really. I mean, they sold more records.
What I'm just saying, like, you're crazy. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Aaliyah is beloved, and I feel Baby Girl should always be among the greats historically. You know what I'm saying? But as far as groups go, TLC is like the biggest
all-female group.
Hell yeah.
Nah, they were huge, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna fight the hugeness of
Only
TLC.
thing you can even talk, you can talk about Destiny Child and the Supremes. That's really the only thing you can really compare to TLC.
Yeah,
Name another girl group that you can compare to TLC besides Destiny Child
Escape.
and the Supremes.
Escape.
I mean, Escape was wonderful, but I mean, Escape was wonderful. Escape was wonderful. Nobody died in that group, so you know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling.
They still kicking ass right
They're
now.
the best group alive. You know what I'm saying?
you're right,
We're
though.
all living members.
No denying. You can't deny what Waterfalls meant and what No Scrubs meant.
Speaking of waterfalls in movies, so your guy walks in the movie theater drunk and
That was I didn't even anticipate that.
So Dunkin' Donuts, they
Oh
said
my
this.
God.
He just goes right to branding. Just a
know.
distraction.
T.I., what's going on with ATL too? Is this happening?
Man, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way gangster with you. Hey, man, I had basically taken it upon myself, man, to grab the reins of the franchise that had been left laying dormant for 9.5 years, and took it upon myself to gather the cast, connect us with the director, get the permission from the studio to do certain things. And just to be quite honest, once it made it to other involved members on the executive side, it got real cloudy. And then, you know what I'm saying, like the studio was actually you know, ready to. They told me, okay, look, man, we may not make this movie ourselves, but if you want to go find the funds and do it, then, you know, we'll let y'all do that. And then once it got to a certain executive producer, so to speak, or executive producers, so to speak, it slowed up. You know what I mean? It's just too many cooks in the kitchen. So at that point, I'm still down to do it, but I don't think there's nobody else who can get it done like I was getting it done.
Right.
And you need to have agreement from the other people involved.
And the finances. I mean,
I can handle the finances.
so
I got
the money's
that.
good.
I got that. I got the money already. I got the money. I got the cast. I got the director. I got, I got all that.
So can you give us like, the reason I'm bringing it up is because oftentimes people who work in the movie world come here and they talk about the challenges of getting specifically black film done, whether it's how the marketing of it, you know, the anticipation at the box office or lack of, or just et cetera, et cetera. So what's the?
I mean, man, to be honest with you, like I said, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. You know, somebody would rather see it do nothing than to see someone else do it that's not them.
So it's just hate.
I mean, you know, hey, I can't really. I'm not gonna place hate on it. I'm gonna just say they want to be the one to do it.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
So what's next for after you have the Nick drop? What happens after this EP?
The Dime Trap.
And what's that slated for?
That is the end of the year, fourth quarter. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly. I don't know whether it's November, whether it's December, but definitely fourth quarter.
And music for you, with the way the music industry is right now, you know, it's very hard to sell music.
It is.
You know, people are selling concert tickets, people are selling merchandise, they're selling branding relationships, licensing, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
You've been great at those things. Is that your idea? Is the music continues kind of as a marketing of the overall T.I. brand?
Man, for me right now, the music it serves the purpose of being an outlet. You know, it's what I'm passionate about and what I do, what I feel I do best. You know, and that's really what it is. That's what the Nick and the Dime Trap is for. It has it's my definite intention to dedicate this part of my career to my day one fans. You know, the cats who discovered Tip, the cats who, you know, defended Tip, who stayed loyal to Tip, you know, and who shared Tip with the rest of the world as I went on and did things like Blurred Lines and Whatever You Like, and, you know, and My Love with Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? They were patient. And like, okay, well, we'll just wait. He's dancing with Pharrell and Robin Thicke right now. We'll just wait on him.
Get your money, bro.
He'll get back to us. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. We'll be here. And you know what I'm saying? So now it's like on album number 10, on the dime, I mean, like, if I can't dedicate this portion of my artistry to those people who enabled me to be in a position, I may as well stop doing it now. So, you know, I'm gonna get back to what people have been begging me to do for quite some time now.
That's fantastic, because at this point, you're right. If you have an artist that you love who you know is good financially, it's not like you need to chase money with your music. You can just make the music you've been trying to make.
I chase money. It's a habit. I'm addicted. But, you know, I get what you're saying.
And sometimes you just stumble into that money.
In theory, what you're saying is correct.
Sounds awesome. We'll see.
So since you won't verify the rumor with regard to whatever happened in the movie theater, and you won't say it happened.
You get service in here?
Yeah, we get great service.
I have Verizon.
You got Verizon, AT&T. Which one you got?
This is all I'm gonna say, Tim. This is all I'm gonna say. Basically, what you're telling us is it's not a rumor. This incident happened, and I guess what I would like to understand is, was it a purposeful incident or was it an accident? Because people get drunk and accidents happen.
I had a roommate once who did that on my bed while I was asleep.
I peed in my clothing hamper one time drunk.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
And I woke up and it smelled like piss, and I was like, yo.
What happened to you?
Ew.
Thought I was in the bathroom. I was drunk.
Hey, what about Travis Scott? He's doing really well.
Yeah, I was just looking at some Travis Scott said right here on
What did he say to you? What are you looking at?
T.I. loves social media. Do not get it fucked up. He walked in his room. The first thing he wanted to do was go on social media.
He's jumped in on some of our social media discussions sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just looking, man. This is. I mean, this is just wonderful to see what everybody's got going on right here. Just on your phone. This is cool.
Are you?
I just discovered this like yesterday.
Yeah, you're a piece of work, man.
Are you excited for Travis though? This is going pretty well, man.
It is. I mean, I'm like a proud big brother. You know what I mean? I really am. I mean, you know, he basically he took the chances and made the sacrifices and went against the grain and, you know, proved me wrong, to be honest with you.
Why? Where did you guys disagree?
What do you mean?
Oh, so many places and so many times. He's anti-establishment all the way.
All the way.
Phew. And, I mean, he is, excuse me for saying this, I know he probably gonna have a fit, but he is Iggy in a black man's body. You know,
He says what he wants to fucking say in that moment,
but even more than that, he's just difficult.
Yeah.
He's just difficult, but he produces phenomenal music, and that makes it all worth it. Because that's what we in this business to do. We in this business to produce outstanding, phenomenal music. And if you see, the problem is a lot of cats out there causing trouble and being difficult with like super subpar music. You know what I mean? And this goes back to a discussion I had with Jimmy Iovine. And Jimmy Iovine told me, this was right before Beats. You know what I mean? Right before Beats. And he say, you know the problem I have with rappers now? I say, what? He say, they cause so much trouble and they make so little money now. You know, back when I was doing hip hop. That's how he talk. Back when I was doing hip hop, you know, we had the Dre and the Snoops and the Tupac, and they all got into a lot of trouble, but they made phenomenal amounts of money. He say, so now the shit's getting bigger than the cat. I say, what? He say, no, the shit's getting bigger than the cat. I say, what do you mean? He say, well, if you buy a cat, and it's a nice cat, and you like the cat, but when it shits, the shit is bigger than him. Well, the cat got to go.
That is amazing.
Hey,
Yo, it's real though.
hey, man, the man said the shit bigger than the cat, man. Your ass got to get out of here,
Yeah,
man. You
man.
causing more trouble than you adding benefit, man. Your ass got to go. And that just made all the sense in the world to me. And, you know, with Travis, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
He makes shit, but it's not bigger than the cat.
Yeah, he bigger. He don't. His turds ain't got big as him yet. You know what I mean? So as long as he produces something of value that will justify his rants, you know what I mean, his tirade, then I mean he'll still have a place here.
Well, let's get to something off the Nick, man. What do you want to play off the EP? First of all,
I want to play the
What?
whole goddamn thing.
well, let's just play. Time for that.
Don't spoon feed.
What is peanut butter jelly? What is that? Is that some
That
term or some
is
terminology I don't know about
Yeah,
other
we're
than
trying
a
to figure it out.
sandwich?
That's a Young Thugger thing. I don't know what the fuck he's saying or meaning. I don't know.
Cause I was like, wait, is it the yellow?
Have no idea.
He doesn't know either. He was trying to figure it
Oh
out.
my God, he's old like us. We were like, what does this mean?
Listen,
it's some
bro.
thugger shit.
Listen, bro. Listen to the kids.
We was-
bro.
Listen to the kids, bro. Listen to the kids.
I swear before Jesus. Listen, man. Or just God.
Or just regular
In
God.
general.
Whichever one you
Just-
prefer.
All right, yo, T.I. don't get out of here without a Jew joke. You don't get out of here without a Jewish
Just
joke.
without a, just hey, listen, man. I don't want no problem.
I'm glad you included me. I felt.
Hey, look, nah, man. We were just in the studio, man, and the beat came on, and everybody's like, you know, and there's a moment in the studio where everybody knows this is the track we want to record to. So okay, so we all listening and coming up with stuff, and like incredibly fast. I'm talking about like freakishly fast. Thugger say, "You ready? I'm gone." And he just walks in there, and then he got peanut butter and jelly. I say, man, what the hell is he saying? What does this mean? Anyway, peanut butter jelly, no deli. I say, oh my God, he went even deeper. He want peanut butter and jelly, not from a deli though. Yeah. But then when the beat dropped and he went, I'm eating bread. I'm like, oh, he's going somewhere. Now what I have learned from Thugger, and this is back from my very first record, which was About the Money. We've done at least 50 records since then. But what I've learned from Thugger, I just got to sit back and not say nothing until he's finished. Just let him go. Just let him go. And usually, man, we end up at a great place, man. I mean, I have no idea what he means.
So let's play the record for the people. Maybe they can decipher. It's peanut butter jelly.
And Young Dro went the hell off.
Yeah, nah.
He went the hell off, man.
I'm happy for him too. He got more hits right now. You know, he's in a good space. He just came by, cracking jokes,
right on,
living his life. That's his thing.
That's Dro. That's what he gonna do. But yeah, peanut butter jelly, man. Y'all need to check that out, man.
Good to see you, T.I.
Hey man, likewise.
Anything we left out? Anything.
I mean,
get the record
he's done a million things. He was in Ant-Man. We didn't get the chance to mention Ant-Man.
Thank you.
Working with Marvel Comics. I mean, the guy's
I'm in the universe. I'm in the universe.
He's getting, listen, it's never about T.I. getting work done.
No,
we know that's
it's getting done.
Getting the answers out of specific questions is sometimes challenging.
Yeah. So y'all say y'all need me to do some drops here?
He volunteers for drops.
Give it up for T.I., man.
Yeah.